Before this year start, go and watch part 47. I did it about an hour ago, so go watch that before you watch this one. And get this one to 250 likes, and you'll be getting the next part as soon as possible. Comment down below and tell me what you think of this episode. Remember, share it to all of your friends on your social media platform. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Play the intro. So if you're just coming from part 47, you know about the fight between Dosu, Jugo, and Deidara. The last part we left off, the Namake's family is worrying about Naruto, so we start this episode at Wave. Kurama was in bed, thinking about what happened, as she was worrying about Naruto. Although he think that she betrayed him, she still cared about him, and he now see her as an enemy, and she had a deep worry in her mind, knowing that Naruto is getting dangerous and powerful by the day. Kurama had told everyone at Wave what she did and how she corrupted and destroyed Naruto's mind. Most of them hasn't talked to her in the long while that she's been here. She's been in bed for about 24 hours now, the whole day, cause most of them has gone out and not really talking to her. She know that almost all of them hate her right now, except for some of the other females members. But she know what she did was wrong. She screwed with Naruto's mind, and now his mind is fully corrupted and he's gone out of control, and there is nothing that she can do about it. The only person that came into her room in the 24 hours was Dosu and Jugo. They told her about the Akatsuki member they have killed, and they left instantly. It's like they don't want to be in her presence. They really hated her for what she did. They all know that this was all her fault. She screwed with Naruto's mind and everything. She was also thinking about the threat that Naruto made to her. It was fresh on her mind. He said that he was going to come back after destroying Konoha, and he was going to come to destroy Wave. He's only going to destroy Wave just because of what she said. Why didn't I just let him do what he wanted and destroy Konoha? If I didn't stop him or create a problem, everything would be normal right now and he would be lying beside me. But I had to go and stop him from completing his goal. What have I done? I am the one who started this in the first place, she said to herself, going into a deep depression, knowing that this is all her fault. But she had to say something about Konoha. She knew that from Naruto turned a full demon, he was going darker and darker, and she couldn't just watch him turn into a full monster after what he did to the Sound, people of the Sound, innocent people, and she knew that if he destroyed all of Konoha, he would turn even into a worse monster and kill everything in his path. She knew that she created this monster, but she had to find a way to stop it. She knew that he was in Makai, the demon world, sensing the Makai gates not too far away. When he opened them at the Leaf Village, she could sense them. So he wasn't on Earth now, so she could plan something that he wouldn't be ready for, and find a way to stop him. Or she could try and plead with him, and make him stop by just having a simple conversation. Or has he gone too far that he won't listen to her, she thought to herself. She knew that Naruto hated her right now, but there might be a small part of him that still cares for her and would listen. She then jumped out of her bed, her mind made up. She had to do this. If she didn't, there was no telling about the world. What could happen to the world if she didn't find a way to stop Naruto in its deadly tracks? The world could be destroyed. Every life could be lost. It is now time to fight, she said, as she knew that Naruto wasn't going to listen to her as she exited the room. An hour later, all of the wave ninjas were gathered at Kurama's mansion. They were all called by her, but reluctantly, they all came to see what she had to say. They were all mad of what they learned from her, and they really didn't want to see her now, but they still listened and came. They all turned their heads to the stairway when they hear footsteps coming from them. Kurama emerged from the corner and walked straight to her seat in the middle. She looked around to see some face blank, some of them angry and some of them confused, as all of the Waves ninja was looking at her. Sparing no time, Kurama started. I know you all don't want to see me now, and you don't trust me because of what I told you all, but I have something to tell you all now. Is it a damn secret of the torture you put Naruto through? Said Kin. If that is it, we don't want to hear it. As she turned her head away from Kurama. No, that isn't why I called you all here. This is more serious than what I told you before, so get your act together. I do not want to see you waste time. Pouted, said Kurama as she sent a very dangerous look towards Kin. How dare you, shouted Kin as she pointed at Kurama. Tell me to get my act together? It seems to me that you lost your act and your common sense a long time ago, said Kin, hitting a very sensitive spot towards Kurama. Why should we listen to you? Asked Pakura as she looked Kurama in the eyes. You have fed us lies for a long time now. Why? Why should we all stand here, sit here and listen to you? What if you are just spinning lies again? What if you are just making up something right now to tell us? I don't think that we should even be here. All she has done is just tell us lie, shouted Zaku. I once respected you, but it now seems that you are just like what Naruto described you as, an enemy, said Haku as she turned her head in disappointment towards Kurama. Naruto now hates us. It is all because of you, shouted Karin. And you aren't our leader, Naruto is, so why should we listen to you? Asked Fuka. Do you all want to save Naruto? Shouted Kurama as everyone in the room went silent. What? We can save Naruto? Said Aisarabi. Yes, we can, but I need you all to listen to me if you want us to bring our leader home, said Kurama in a serious voice. They all turned and focused, interested in the plan that Kurama had for them. Good. Now Naruto's main target is Konoha. If he destroys Konoha, then he's heading here next. What we have to do is stop him before he gets here, she said. How would we do that? Asked Kidamaru. Naruto is stronger than all of us together. How can we stop someone like that? His strength, it's far surpass us even if we combine our strength together, said Kidamaru, thinking that Naruto is some kind of a god. We will use Konoha defensive to our advantage, she said, getting everyone in the room interested. Use Konoha defense? How in the hell are we going to do something like that? Asked Teiwaya. Konoha will probably intersect Naruto before he made it to their walls. They will probably want to destroy the forest around the village other than their own village. So we will wait out the battle for a while until Naruto get confidence and start to love the battle. And that is when we will come up to attack, Kurama explained. So basically it's a sneak attack. So you wanted us to launch our most powerful moves against Naruto when he's distracted. That is a good play, said Zabuza as he was leaning up against the wall. Yes, but I have another idea on a plan how to do this, said Kurama. Back at the demon world, Naruto was getting ready for bed, getting ready for the carnage that he was going to create in Konoha tomorrow. It was ready. It was finally time for him to achieve his long life goal. Destroy the place that hated him for no reason. Destroy the place that turned him into a monster. Even though it was Kurama's fault, it was that place that treated him that way and made him turn towards Kurama. Destroy Konoha, Naruto thought in his mind as he was ready to get a good night's sleep so tomorrow he could rip through peoples and enjoy his battle. Naruto looked outside to see the red moon that showed in the demon world. Naruto got to the bed as he saw a picture of him and Kurama, as the both of them were smiling with huge grin on their faces. They looked so happy in that picture. Those were the times when I loved her, when I was actually happy, said Naruto. But no more. Naruto picked the picture up and looked at Kurama and said, Kurama, you are one of the source of my pain. I promise you that the next time I see you, I will be killing you. I won't hold back. I won't show you any mercy. You are nothing to me anymore. And all of those ninja of Wave will die too, said Naruto as he sent the picture frame hurtling into the wall, destroying it. He then lied down on the bed as the mark on his shoulder, showing that him and Kurama were mate, started to glow red, not that he noticed, as Naruto went to sleep. Back at Wave, Kurama was sitting in a tree, looking up at the moon. She has done. Give all of the members of Wave the information and the plan. Naruto has found something interesting about the moon. He also told Kurama one time that he heard a voice coming from it, but she could never hear that voice or know what he's talking about. Kurama was sitting on the tree branch, staring at the moon, when the mark on her shoulder started to glow red. But she didn't notice as she kept looking up at the moon. She then heard a voice in her head, please. Kurama then looked up to see a woman's shape, some kind of shadow, right in front of the moon. Please save him, said the voice, as the shadow then disappeared. What the hell was that? Kurama said to herself. But she brushed it off as she had bigger things to deal with. It is now day 3, the final day. At Konoha, Minato stood at Konoha's gates and looked around him. Ninjas were positioned all over the wall and ready for the battle. The streets looked like ghost town as Konoha was empty. The civilians were all underground. You get anything? Minato asked a sensory type ninja. No sir, but I will report anything I sense, said the ninja. Minato nodded and turned his head back to his wife, Kushina. She was behind him. You okay? She asked. As she could see, Minato was nervous, although she was nervous herself. You're asking me if I'm okay. I should be asking you that question. She then gulped and said, honestly, I'm not okay. I am scared. He turned around to her as he gave her a big hug. I understand, but we will get through this, he said as he kissed her on the top of the forehead. At the final valley, it was really a nice day outside. The birds were chirping, the fish were jumping up and down in the water. The sun was shining and the scene looked like a fairy tale. Yes, it was wonderful. A large key then flooded the area as a large gate came out of the water. As the key looked so deadly, the birds and the fish dropped dead the moment the key reached them. As Naruto stepped out of the gate as he cricked his neck, as he then said, yes, today is the day I destroy Konoha. Back at Konoha, Minato felt the large key from far away. Already is here, said Minato. Even though the key was far away, it was still so powerful. Okage, said the sensory type ninja, I sense something coming up at the border of the land of fire. Minato took a deep breath as he turned and smiled towards Kushina. He then wiped the tears from his eyes as he moved further from the gate near into the forest. Don't worry, I'll be back soon, he said as his back was turned to her. I love you, he said, as she said, I love you too. He then jumped off into the trees as he was heading to go stop Naruto in his tracks. A 1 hour time skip has passed. Naruto and Minato has finally met each other face to face. "So, this is how you wish to die," said Naruto as he looked at Minato with amusement in his eyes. "Honestly, I didn't think that I would be facing you this early. I came here to face you and see if there is any hope of changing your mind," said Minato. "You know good and well that you didn't came here to do that. You have your battle cape on. So let's quit the small talk, okay? And get straight to it," said Naruto with an insane smile on his face. "Huh, I knew it was going to go down," said Minato as he went into a fighting stance. "You do understand why I'm doing this, right?" Naruto asks. "Yes, I know I cannot convince you to stop with words, so I will convince you by using my fists." "Yes, that is the best answer," said Naruto as he flew straight to Minato with full speed. Minato and Naruto clashed together. Minato kunai against Naruto claws. Sparks went flying in every direction as the two were clashing their claws and kunais together. Naruto slowly started to overpower Minato, pushing him downwards. Minato wanted to escape, so he kicked up at Naruto. Naruto used one of his tails to block the attack. Minato was able to jump away before Naruto could catch him in his tails. "Come on, Minato. I know you can do better than that," Naruto shouted at him. "Alright then, Naruto. I know how strong you are, so I won't be holding back anymore. I will be going all out," said Minato as he took out a handful of kunais and started to throw them in all sorts of directions, some of them heading towards Naruto. "Please," said Naruto as he swatted the kunai coming towards his direction away. Minato suddenly appeared in front of Naruto with a kunai aimed towards Naruto's neck. Minato was surprised when Naruto countered as quickly as possible by grabbing Minato's arms. "If you think that little trick that you have will get me, then you are mistaken," said Naruto. "After all, I also know that technique," said Naruto with a smile as he started to add force to his hold on Minato. Minato cried out in pain as he felt his bones crack inside of his arms. He flashed away from Naruto and appeared to another kunai that was a good distance away from Naruto. "That wasn't what I expected," said Minato to himself as he started to rub his wrist. "You must have something that could entertain me for a little while," said Naruto as he shouted out to Minato. "If you don't, I'll just leave you here and head off to destroy Konoha." Minato looked at Naruto before flashing away from Naruto, disappearing in a yellow flash. "Huh, I guess you are pretty stupid if you think you can trick me into looking for you," said Naruto to the hiding Minato. Minato then appeared right in front of Naruto in a taijutsu stance as he charged forward. Minato then sent a right hook towards Naruto as Naruto catches right hook in his left palm. Minato then grabbed a kunai with his left hand as he coated it in chakra, ready to slice off Naruto's head. Naruto simply pushed his head back, dodging the swipe. Naruto then used his tail as it wrapped around Minato. "I've got you now," said Naruto as he extended his claws, ready to shove his hand straight through Minato's chest. But then Minato started to glow as Naruto was kind of surprised as Minato exploded right in his face. The real Minato was placing clones all over the area. Minato then sent more clones to Naruto, knowing that that small explosion wasn't going to kill him. As expected, Naruto was completely fine. He covered himself in yokai to protect himself from the blast. When the smoke clears, 8 more Minatos was surrounding Naruto. "So, you're using these dumb clowns and trying to take me on? Are you some kind of a coward? Why can't you come out here and take me on yourself?" said Naruto. The first Minato clone appeared right in front of Naruto using the Hereshin and kicked Naruto straight up in the air, as the second one appeared in the air and kneed Naruto straight down. Naruto grabbed both clones by the ankle and slammed them into two other clones as they were dispelled. Naruto then charged at the rest of them, slicing through all of their midsection as they all dispelled. A next clone then appeared right behind Naruto with a Rasengan form in his hand. Naruto quickly turned around and smashed his own red Rasengan to deflect the clone Rasengan, but the moment Naruto Rasengan collided with Minato's Rasengan, the clone then turned into pure white light as it exploded. "Really, Minato? This dumb move again?" said Naruto as he covered himself in yokai and not getting any damage from the explosion. Then another clone appeared right in front of Naruto using the Flying Raijin as it grabbed onto Naruto's ankles. "What are you trying to do?" said Naruto as he was completely calm. This was all the clone said as Naruto looked up as his eyes were widened, as he saw two massive Rasengan about 3 inches away from his face. Minato was really fast with the Hereshin technique. Naruto used quick thinking as he quickly raised his tail in an instant and created a dome around him, trying to put yokai on them to block any injuries. There was a huge explosion as everything around the area was blasted away as smoke and everything erupted in the area. The real Minato then watched as Naruto flew out of the smoke and onto another branch. "You really are troublesome," said Naruto as he looked at his father. "You almost get close to injuring me. So I can tell how strong you are, but you aren't strong enough," said Naruto. Naruto then uncrossed his arms, ready to fight. "Finally, are you going to take me serious?" asked Minato as he went into a fighting stance. "Maybe. I've been going easy on you, letting you get in close, but not anymore," said Naruto. The two then stared each other down until Naruto disappeared out of sight. But I'm going to be ending this episode right here, guys. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification. But I'm out for now, guys. See ya. Peace.